Hello, teacher.
Hello, Michael.
Hello, teacher.
Hello. How are you doing today, Michael?
I'm fine.
All right. So, Michael, did you go out today?
I went to my extra class.
Okay. So, what did you study today?
I study English and chemistry.
Okay, you studied English and chemistry. That's great. What did you eat today?
I ate soy for breakfast. Um, Fried meat and rice for lunch.
Okay.
Um, and I don't know the name of this. The English name of this.
What's the name in Vietnam?
Um, Chà bông và cơm.
Da bomba cum.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So, welcome to class today, Michael. So I'm going to share my screen now with you so we can start today's class. 1 minute, let me share my screen. Okay. Can you see my screen?
Yes, I can.
All right. So in our last class yesterday, we stopped at finding the meaning of behavior, customers, part-time, responsible, and successful, right?
Yes.
Okay. And yesterday we looked at the meaning of behavior and customers. We said behavior is how a person acts, right?
Yes.
Okay. And customers are people that go to a store to buy goods, right?
Yes.
Okay. So now what is the meaning of part-time? What's the meaning of part-time?
Mm, I don't know how to explain it.
Okay, you can give me an example.
Um, but
Yes, give me an example. For example,
mm, um, it's like part-time job, um, part-time job, part-time teacher,
okay.
work part-time.
Are you there?
Yes.
Okay. Like part-time teacher doing a part-time job, right?
Yes.
Okay. When you say part-time means working fewer hours. Okay. When you work fewer hours than a full-time job. Okay. When you work fewer hours, you don't work the full time. You work fewer hours than a full-time job. Do you understand?
I don't understand.
You work fewer hours part-time. Let me write it out for you on the screen. Do you understand now?
Yes.
Okay. So working fewer hours, sorry, let me correct this. Okay. Working fewer hours than a full-time job. Okay. When you work for lesser hours. All right. That's the meaning of part-time. Okay.
Yes.
The next one, responsible. What's the meaning of responsible?
Mm, um, um, being answerable for an act.
Okay. Being answerable for an act. Okay. All right. That is when someone does what they are supposed to do. Okay. The next one, successful.
Um,
The meaning of successful. When you say someone,
mm, uh, when I say successful, uh, good result. When
okay,
good result.
all right, good results. Yes. When you achieve your goals, okay? When you achieve your goals or when you do well in what um or when someone does well in what he or she is doing, it is said that the person is responsible, okay? When you achieve your goals, you are responsible, Okay?
Yes.
All right. So now can we fill the words? Complete each sentences with one of the words below. What is number one?
One. When you mm, uh, mm, um, one finger. When you are responsible for a mistake, people blame you for it. Two, your 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 behavior mean the thing you do. Three, when you have a a part-time job, you work for only part of each day. Four, successful people usually make a lot of money. Five, her store service about 100 customers each day.
Okay, that's good. That's good. All right. When you're responsible for a mistake, people blame you for it. Yes. Your behavior means the things you do. When you have a part-time job, you work for only part of each day. Successful people usually make a lot of money. Her store serves about 100 customers. All right, that's good. So now let's move to the next part. Opinion practice. Practice supporting and refuting the opinions below. The supporting opinions. Can you do that part for me?
Yes. One, student will have no free time if they study and work. Um, because they will have too many things to do. Two, students should focus on their studies because they need to get good grade. Three, students can have a fun by doing a part-time job. Mm, because they can meet a lot of people. 4. It is good for teenagers to earn money by doing part-time jobs because they can buy the things that they want.
Okay? Students will have no free time if they study and work because they will have too many things to do. All right, that's good. Students should focus on their studies because they need to get good grades. All right. Students can have fun by doing a part-time job because they can meet a lot of people. All right. It is good for teenagers to earn money by doing part-time jobs because they can buy the things that they want. Okay, that's good. Now the refuting opinions.
Mm, 1. Students can learn many useful skills by doing part-time jobs. Mm, I disagree. Part-time jobs, such as working in a store, do not teach many useful skills. Teenagers enjoy working part-time. Um, that is not true. More teenagers dislike the boring part-time jobs. 3. Most Korean parents don't want their children to work. I disagree. Many parents think both studying and working are important. 4. It is not safe for teenagers to do part-time work. That, uh, that is not true. Many rules protect all workers, including teenagers.
Okay. Students can learn many useful skills by doing part-time jobs. I disagree. Part-time jobs such as working in a store do not teach many useful skills, all right? Teenagers enjoy working part-time. That is not true. Most teenagers dislike being boring part-time jobs, okay? And the Korean students, or most Korean parents don't want their children to work. I disagree. Many people think both studying and working are important. Okay, the last one, it is not safe for teenagers to do part-time work. That is not true. Many rules protect all workers, including teenagers. All right? Can you hear me, Michael?
Yes, I
Michael?
can.
All right, that's good. So you did well here. So we are going to move to the discussion questions. All right? Um, okay, can you read the opinion examples for me?
Um, Supporting opinion. Students should have a part-time jobs. First, they can have a fun by doing their job. It is because students can often work with their friends, so they can forget about their studies for a few hours each week. As a result, they will have less stress. Second, teenagers can earn their own money. This is important because students want to buy many things. If students work, they can buy some of the things themselves. As a result, they They will not parent for money. Opposing opinion. It is a bad idea for students to have a part-time job. First, if students have a part-time job, they cannot focus on their schoolwork. In Korea, it is important for students to get a good grade. It is because they want to go to good school and university. Second, students with part-time job will have no free time at all. Korean teenagers are already busy learning school subject. If they want to, they will not have any time to do something fun.
All right. So now let's circle the main idea in each opinion. Okay. Let's circle the main idea in each opinion. Let's start with the first one, the supporting opinion. What is the main idea in the supporting opinion?
Students should have a part-time job.
Okay, students should have a part-time job. What about the opposing opinion? What's the main idea?
It is a bad idea for students to have a part-time job.
Okay, it's a bad idea for students to have a part-time job. Okay, so now let's underline the supporting ideas in each opinion. All right, what are the supporting ideas in the first opinion?
Mm, they can have a fun by doing their job. This is because students can often work with their friends, so they can forget about their study for a few hours next week. Each week, as a result, they will have a less stress.
Okay, another one.
Uh, if students have a part-time job, they cannot focus on their schoolwork. In Korea, it is important for students to get good grades. It is because they want to go to good school and university.
All right. So now let's move to the discussion questions. All right. Let's move to the discussion questions. Do you think that 13 is a good age to start doing part-time work?
Mm,
Michael, give me 1 minute. All right. Please give me 1 minute.
yes.
Okay, Michael, sorry about that.
Yes.
Okay. I said, let's move to the first question we have here. All right. Do you think that 13 is a good age to start doing part-time work?
Mm, Mm, no,
Okay. So why do you think 13 is not a good age to start doing part-time work?
because it's too young. They
Okay.
must focus on schoolwork and study.
Okay. All right. So they are still young at that age. So they should focus more on schoolwork and studying, right?
Yes.
Okay. So the next one, is it important for teenagers to earn their own money and why?
Yes. Yes, it is. Because um, because they more independent and how to save money.
Okay. It teaches them to be more independent and how to save money, right?
Yes.
Okay. It also teaches them to be responsible, right?
Yes.
Okay. The next question we have, is it difficult to work and study at the same time? Do you think it's difficult to work and study at the same time?
Um. Um. No. If uh, if 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 the job is easy,
Okay, if the job is easy, it's not difficult. What if the job is not easy?
um, it it is difficult.
Okay, all right. So working and studying at the same time can sometimes be difficult. Okay, working and studying at the same time can sometimes be difficult. Why? Because students have to balance their schoolwork and their job. Okay, you will have to balance your schoolwork and your job. And sometimes they may feel tired. Okay,
Yes.
sometimes they may feel tired and have less free time because most of their time they are either working or they are studying. Okay, so they may have less free time and they may feel tired. So it may be difficult for students to work and study at the same time. Okay, sometimes it's difficult. All right,
Yes.
okay. So the next one, how many hours should students work each week?
Um. About 10 to 15 hours each week.
Okay, so you think they should work 10 to 15 hours each week, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's good. So that gives them enough time to earn money while still focusing on their studies, right? And also get rest.
Yes.
10, 15 hours a week gives them time to relax, study, and still earn money, right?
Yes.
Okay, so the last one before we end the class today, will companies will companies hire workers with great grades? I'm going to say that again. Will companies hire workers with great grades?
Yes.
Okay. So why do you think they will hire workers with great grades?
Um,
Michael,
yes.
why do you
I am
think?
thinking.
Okay, okay, that's fine.
Mm, because gray, gray, gray. So discipline and and hard work.
Okay, because great grades shows discipline, responsibility, and hard work, right?
Yes.
Okay, when you have great grades, it shows that you're hardworking, okay, and responsible. All right. So now, Michael, this is where we are going to end today's class. All right. We've come to the end
Yes.
of today's lesson. Our time is fast spent. So I'll see you in our next class. All right. Goodbye,
Goodbye,
Michael.
teacher.
Yes, goodbye. See you in our next class.